wait for Haj to hop in. And then we're gonna get this thing started. Let's do it.
Man, this is the agent.
This is Taylor Steenbergen.
We in the building, man. Those guys, the podcast.
All right, let's do it.
You sound so disappointed.
She's trying to go after Trump's livelihood.
This is why I love this podcast. Because I wasn't even thinking about that. This is why I love this podcast.
It just goes to show you that her records are ruined.
Man, this is the agent.
This is Taylor Steenbergen.
This is why I think those guys is a great show, because you get in two different perspectives. I swear I never thought of it from that angle.
Yeah.
This is why I love this podcast.
As a Kings fan, I think he brings a lot of negativity to the team.
Man, those guys, the podcast. What the Pelicans?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate fans that speak up. This is why I love this podcast.
The way that lady handled it was like ridiculous.
Man, those guys, the podcast.
All right, here we go. Haji to hop in real quick, and then we're gonna get started. Here we go.
Here we go.
About time, bro.
There we have it.
I gotta replay the theme song.
Man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
All right. So, do you want to get us started? Or you want me to get us started?
You get it started, man.
Right.
I'm mad. My A's is losing right now.
I'm Taylor Steenbergen.
I'm Haj and Taylor.
This is those guys. Here we go. I got.
Hey, here.
You see it?
It's
It's backwards because of the camera, but you can see it.
all right.
Right. So you wanted to talk about this. Trump says he canceled the military parade, citing the high cost.
I saw something on that. They said it was like $90,000. I'm sorry. I said 90,000. I mean 90 million.
Yeah.
I would have canceled it too.
Yeah. I think there's more that comes into play than just the money, but I think General Mattis kind of put the kibosh on this one just because of the money issue, and I don't know. I think there's just politics come into play a little bit. I think a military parade would be awesome. A lot of countries have it, kind of show off our military and have more pride, pride in our country. So I think a military parade would help. I mean, is it worth 90 million? No.
Is it worth? Somebody just came on and said 92 million.
92 million?
A lot. Is it worth 92 million?
No, I don't think so.
That's a lot of money, man.
Yeah,
I'm with you on this though. So I feel like as a unit, me and you throw a those guys event, and we just can't pull it off. It just makes us look unorganized as a unit.
Yeah.
Like we couldn't come together to do something to celebrate our people, the people that defend us.
I know.
I felt like that was a little. I didn't really feel that, but 92 million.
I know. But I mean, come on, a lot of things cost a whole lot more. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, it's cost a lot of money, but I mean, how many people is it gonna? I don't know. We need to have more pride in our country. I think that's what.
I definitely think we're at a time right now that we need to come together. Anything that can bring us closer together, I'm all for it, and we need it.
Yep.
But 92 million? I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm sorry.
One more time.
Oh,
92 million?
92 million?
All right. So, did you see the guy doing the Kiki? Well,
I thought Kiki was dead. I thought it had died. I was happy that it was dead, and he didn't dug it back up.
Yeah.
And gave it life again, man.
As a criminal. As a criminal. He's
going on his way to the pen probably for forever. And the last thing you want to do is the Kiki challenge on your way down.
Yeah.
They got him on a private jet going to jail. So this is real.
He made somebody a lot of money with that video going viral, though.
Yeah. Hey, that's crazy, man.
But
I just hope the Kiki challenge is over now.
Yeah, I hope so too. And I don't even want to talk about it anymore, just for the fact that he's a criminal that killed 2 people supposedly, and he's getting broadcast it on Facebook. Like, that's bullshit. I don't think we should talk about it anymore. But
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is something that was bugging me a lot. So Jimmy Kimmel constantly just bashes Trump, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Why does it?
what?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. Somebody just asked us what was the Kiki challenge. So we're gonna get back to this Trump. The Kiki challenge was Drake's song. It went viral and they was doing a dance to it. Google it. So now it's stupid, my opinion. But hey, you judge it for yourself. You was talking about the Trump. Why does him bashing Trump bother you?
A lot of people bash Trump, so I don't think it's not irregular to do. But the fact that Jimmy Kimmel does it, it's like he's acting like he has such high morals when he was the creator of the Man Show. Do you remember that? Do you remember?
I don't remember. No.
Bro, Google the Man Show, and it's like borderline shouldn't be on TV, but it was on.
Yeah.
Like, it's degrading to women. The Man Show was just a show about guys being guys, about what happened behind closed doors, about just guy stuff that me and you can talk about, but we're not talking about it on camera. But he was disgusting on that show. Him and then he comes out and bashes Trump for being politically incorrect. It just baffles my mind. I'm like, dude, no, I didn't.
Your problem is more with you just don't like him.
Exactly. I mean, it's not that I don't like him. I like the Man Show, and it was fun. But don't come out and bash Trump for something that you already did.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like freedom of speech. I watched a few clips of him going in on Trump, and I just felt like he was a comedian taking his jabs at something he can make funny.
You're right.
Yeah, but then Trump is not my favorite person. I'm not bashing him, but he's not my favorite person. And Jimmy Kimmel, I can care less about him and I'm either way. So it didn't bother me, but maybe
it's just when,
if it would have been somebody, if he would have been bashing somebody that I liked or something, and he kept down it, maybe I would have felt a different way. I don't know. I just didn't see the problem.
Somebody that made his fame off being of low moral character, and then he wants to claim Trump has low moral character. It's like, dude, you're the same guy.
You feel like it's the pot calling the kettle black.
Exactly. Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. It just bugs me. And then he comes out again and puts out a joke about Trump. I don't know. It's just, man, I don't know. I mean, you're a comedian. I get it. That's your job. But at the same time, don't act like you're some, proper person. But he's got whatever.
Okay, so this what I'm proposing. If you're not familiar with Jimmy Kimmel bashing Trump, Google it. Go on there, watch some YouTube clips and see what you feel about it. Is it too much? Is he going overboard? Google what was it called? The Man Show?
The Man Show.
Google the Man Show and do your history on Jimmy and see how you feel about should Jimmy be bashing Trump or not. I didn't really see a problem with it, but I'm not really into politics either. So yeah, I mean, it didn't really move me, but hey.
All right, so let's talk about some sports then now. All right, so we got Max Kellerman. Him and Stephen A. Smith have a show together.
Love Max Kellerman too, by the way.
They go at each other a lot.
All the time.
Max Kellerman says Draymond Green will be the first to leave the Warriors of the four.
He's throwing me a curveball. Taylor's throwing me a curveball right now.
It wasn't on the topics.
This wasn't on this. So I'm just gonna throw this out there. This wasn't on the list, fellas.
Sorry.
Taylor's throwing a curveball. I'm from East Oakland. I'm a Warriors fan.
Yeah.
And so give it to me again. Give it to me again.
Draymond Green will be the first to leave the Warriors of the Fantastic Five. I'll call it
Why does he believe that?
Five.
Why does he believe that?
He just believes that he's going to be the first one to go. That he's the one that's not a part of. He believes that he's not the guy, so that he's going to be the first one to leave.
He is the guy. He's the glue. He's the reason all this works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be the first one to go, but if he goes, we're going to be affected.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's the heart and soul of the defense.
The heart. He's the backbone.
Yeah.
If he leaves, I believe it all falls apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want Draymond to leave.
He can make Steph Curry look good on defense, which is hard to do.
Yeah. So I'm sending this out to Trump. If you're gonna spend 93 million, 2 million, whatever it was, on that parade, give us 1 million to keep Draymond in Oakland. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
You guys need it.
We need a parade for Draymond to stay in Oakland.
Hey, so this is a joke to me, but I keep in news articles that the Cavs are building a team to make the most out of Kevin Love.
Yeah, boy, unless they got Jesus, unless they draft Jesus, it ain't nothing gonna happen. Jesus.
Me and you both feel the same way about Kevin Love.
Hey, Mr. Double Double is over, man. It's over for him.
Yeah, he needs to go back to the Wolves.
He's not that guy, man. You can't build a team around Kevin Love.
No,
not this Kevin Love.
No,
it's over.
Yeah, honestly, they should trade him back to the Timberwolves because he'd be.
Go ahead.
He'd be perfect. He could get some rebounds. He can knock down some threes, spread the floor, and they need somebody down there rebounding. Honestly, he can play power.
Kevin Love, LeBron, tell him he apologized. He's gonna give him part of his salary. Can he just ride the bandwagon a little while longer?
Hey, LeBron got him a championship though. So.
Hey, only way he gonna get another one if he call LeBron.
Yeah, I still. You think he'll make the Hall of Fame?
Who? Kevin Love?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Man,
no.
I didn't say that, but I mean, I agree with you. I don't think he should make the Hall of Fame. He's not.
It's too many great players with good stats. That's not going to make it.
Yeah.
He's not going to make it.
With mental toughness. On a side note, have you heard about his anxiety attacks and stuff?
I heard about that, and I feel bad for it. But at the end of the day, man, once you strap it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All excuses out the window. I mean, it's all kind of. I'll say this. I think, and I'm pretty sure they got the best doctors, the best people to go talk to him, to look at him and figure out what's going on. Yeah. I hope he's taking advantage of that because that's frowned upon in our society, getting mental help. You know what I mean? For mental health. And I don't think it should be. If your ankle hurts, you're going to go to the doctor. If your tooth hurts, you're going to the dentist. You know what I mean? If you kind of got some stuff going on up top, go get that checked out. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I agree. Yeah. I'm him and was it DeMar DeRozan?
Yeah.
Both came out and kind of said that they have anxiety attacks and panic attacks and stuff. And I mean, I get it. I've heard of people having these types of issues. I just think, I guess using this platform is a great idea to get it out. Even stars.
I'm glad that they brought it up. I'm glad that they're letting people know that it happens, and that way people don't have to be ashamed about going to go get help for these situations. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with going to go talk to somebody about how you feeling, to get your voice heard, to get it off your chest. And I'm glad that they doing it. Maybe they can get a big campaign going so more people could do it. I think you'll get less suicides. You'll get less people just randomly killing people. You know what I mean? It less bullying, less people getting bullied. You know what I mean? All around the board.
Yeah. Just taking stress off the plate will definitely free up people's minds to think about other things. So did you? I'm sure I know you watched the playoffs because the Warriors were in it, but Steph Curry and LeBron going back and forth.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that whole situation? So I read an article about it today, and Steph pretty much said that he came up to LeBron because LeBron pinned the ball on the backboard and made an example of it, and he was just like, is that where we're at? And then Draymond and Tristan got into it, and Steph's like, why are we doing this? And LeBron's like, I gotta make an example out of you. I'm the leader of the team. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. And then Steph was just like, well, I don't want to be your what would you call it? I don't want to be your show. I don't want to be a part of your show.
Yo, I don't want to be your sacrificial lamb.
Exactly. That's what he said. What'd you think?
I think Steph got to get some balls on that, and he got to grow a pair of balls on this.
Definitely.
This is the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
We're friends later.
Yeah.
If you're on the opposite side of me, bro, and we checking the rock, guess who's getting the business?
Yeah.
You. After we get done with the game, I'm gonna give you a hug and be like, bro, you know I didn't mean none of that. You know what I mean? But while we playing, bro, it's cutthroat, bro. We getting to it, especially if we're playing for a championship. I'm talking about playing you at 24-hour fitness.
it makes me worry about his mindset and if he can contain this over the long term, because MJ didn't think like this. If MJ was you off the court, on the court, he wanted to kill you. It didn't matter. He was going to come at you. He was going to kill you. It's just a mindset. Kobe was the same way. He didn't have.
Yeah, I think maybe Steph has God-given ability with a basketball.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the MJ heart.
He doesn't have the killer instinct.
No, I don't think he has that. I think you have Michael Jordan, you have Kobe Bryant. They have the same kind of heart.
Yeah.
They're gonna knock their grandmother down to win this championship. Loose ball, grandma's in the way, grandma's going down. They're winning the championship.
Hey.
Kobe, same thing.
Yeah.
Steph, he gonna run around grandma, gonna make sure she good, give her a kiss, ask her if she gonna make some cornbread tonight. Then he gonna go down, knock down 53s.
But I mean, maybe that's a good image for the NBA. You know, it's not just the game. That it's can still be respectful to each other. But as far as getting blocked at the hoop, next time you shouldn't be blocked.
I just don't think you can cry about that, bro. If me and you playing and we on different teams and it's a chip involved and you block my shot, I expect you to get loud and say, get your ass up.
Yeah.
I just expect it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna laugh because I'm like, okay, and then when I go get yours, I've got something to say too. But it's just competitive. We're competitive. Mm-hmm. We're getting it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he gotta grow. He gotta man up on that.
He does.
Don't be quick. Don't be so sensitive, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Coming from a Warriors fan.
Yeah. Big three playoffs. I don't even watch Big Three.
You don't watch the Big Three?
I watch the Big Three, man. I get the point of it. It's just like people going back to their glory days and trying to watch freaking Steven Jackson.
These dudes are playing high quality basketball.
So who's in the championship?
I don't know because it's the playoff game tonight. I didn't watch. It's a playoff game tonight. It started at 8. I didn't watch the night's game. I'm going to watch after this on YouTube. But I'm telling you, high quality basketball. You got a few players that you could be like, okay, he's out of shape. He ain't got nothing going on.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you got somebody out there like Baron Davis giving out work.
Really?
Work. You got some players, and you like, man, you got Gary Payton out there coaching. He all over the team. We all over the other team. It's high quality basketball. I'm telling you, it's not the NBA, but you could definitely see some of these guys. He could still play in the NBA. He might go try out for a team.
I think there's no market, just like there's no market for the WNBA. There's no market for another league like this. It's just people have too many sports to watch. You got MLB that runs into football and basketball. It's just, I mean, you can't follow this many. It's impossible.
I think this league is more for basketball fans who don't watch baseball or who because it's preseason. It's preseason football. Everybody not really it's football season. Yeah, it's football season, but it's preseason football. So in between, then you can catch some high quality basketball.
Yeah,
I think it's more for them. I'm a baseball guy, so I'm watching baseball, and I definitely tune into the Big Three though.
I just need my break from sports, honestly. Like when basketball ends and football is not there, I just take a break. Like
what?
I just take a break. I can't.
There's no break in my house.
Man.
I go to sleep watching SportsCenter, wake up watching SportsCenter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no breaks for me.
Hey, I would be nagged all the time if it was on my TV.
I'm gonna get nagged anyway, so I might as well get nagged doing what I want to do.
All right, so I think this topic's going to take us a little while to get through. So ESPN will not broadcast the national anthem.
Okay.
I'm thinking, I mean, they haven't come out and said because players are going to kneel, but they're just not going to broadcast it. I don't think they want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
I think they should rewrite the national anthem.
Why?
It's as an African American, it wasn't for us. We weren't free when it was written. The land of the free, we definitely weren't free. It's a ton of stuff in there that takes us back, and I just don't feel like us. So, it's not for us.
So we're gonna rewrite the national anthem. Are we gonna like redo the flag too?
Dude, shit, if they want to, I mean, they don't have to, but I just don't feel like that song. It's they broadcast it, everybody kneel, but it was still wrote in a time where everyone wasn't equal.
Well, look. This is how I feel. Our country has a lot of history. You have history. I have history. So, saying let's rewrite the national anthem, let's change our flag. It's like saying change your name. You're no.
Yeah, a lot of people have changed their name.
Change your name.
This is where you got Muhammad Ali's. This is where you get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's. Yes.
Change your name and change the house you live in, and
yes.
And also change your family members.
You can't change your family members.
No, I'm saying, but that's what we're gonna do. So because you have a past that I don't like, we're gonna change who you are. We're gonna freaking Men in Black erase your mind. No, we owned slaves. We were a part of slavery.
Bro,
that is a part of the learning process, bro. We all make mistakes.
That does, I understand that it happened, but I don't understand. I don't think that we still have to live by those same standards or relive that same nightmare all the time.
No,
and so you
relive it, but it should be a part of our past. Because as soon as you start forgetting about where we came from, we're gonna start doing the same shit again. We can't do it. We can't, bro. If we just erase slavery from our history and change our name of our country and move on, and now the United the United freaking whatever you want to call us, the United people we're no longer a part of no longer a part of slavery, right? So if we change our name, change our national anthem, what is that? I mean, so we just gonna relive it? So now we're just gonna enslave some other people? It's a part of history. We grow, make mistakes, and we learn from them.
So if it's a part of history, why not leave it in history? Why keep bringing it to the future? Why keep bringing it to the present? If it's a part of history and you want to grow from it, why not leave that at back then? Like, okay, that wasn't right. We did it. We're over it. Now let's do something. Let's do something to come together as a people. Everybody's equal. Everybody. This is for everybody. Let's write this.
You know what?
Go ahead.
When they wrote that equal rights for everybody back then, life, liberty, and property, that didn't apply to Black people. I agree with you, and we both agree that that was wrong. But back then, they didn't know that. We went to Africa and saw them enslaving each other and saw, hey, shit, why don't we get on the bandwagon?
Bro, listen to what you listen to what you're saying, and do me a favor. When you listen with open ears. So you're saying that we understand it's wrong, right?
Yeah.
So what's wrong if it's wrong with starting over? What's wrong with starting over? If this was wrong, what's wrong with starting over?
If what's wrong with starting over is, you know what, I've had a lot of things that I've done in my life that I don't agree with now. That a lot of things I've said in my life that I don't agree with now. But I can't just start over. You can't just start over. It's a part of who you are.
You can start over. There's no rule saying I cannot rewrite this song. I'm asking you a legit question. I'm asking you a legit question. If you got shot, and when you got shot, Drake Kiki, Do You Love Me was playing. You almost lost your life to Drake Kiki, Do You Love Me? And it was playing. Your mom sat there and watched you in the hospital and heard that song as well. Your wife heard that same song and said, you know what? I can't stand that song. I can't stand it. It brings me pain to think about my son in this hospital bed, dying. And you make a comeback. You're better than ever. They done gave you a brand new heart, brand new everything. You're RoboCop now. But that song still gives your mom, your sister, your auntie, your uncles, and everybody in your family grief. It still hurts their heart. What's wrong with saying, you know what? Dump that song. Hey, Drake, do me a favor. Write me another one.
You know,
what's wrong with it?
I mean, I get your point. You know, I get your point. But this is something that, I mean, I don't know.
This is what we got to do. We can't you want everybody. Some people are patriotic. Some people aren't patriotic. Some people are into politics. Some people aren't. At the end of the day, when you open up a human being, they all have a heart. Let's put our hearts all on the table. And your heart over here with my heart. And it's 20 million more other hearts on here. And half of those hearts are saying, I can't stand what this means. It don't got anything with how I feel about my country. It's just what that song stood for back in the day.
You know what? If you said, hey, let's change the national anthem, let's change our flag, and all of black people will be happy, and they'll stop using slavery as an excuse to be who they are.
Don't say that. Please
No,
don't say that.
Listen.
I quit.
No, bro.
You can't say that black people use slavery as an excuse, sir.
We're gonna have these conversations.
You can't say that.
Listen.
You can't say that.
You know what? We all have excuses to do shit that we don't. Man, hey, you know what? We might not agree on this one. Look, if you constantly use your past as an excuse, it is what it is. You might as well just live your life.
Bro, the reason why I said we're not using it as an excuse is because it still haunts us to this day. So it's not an excuse. This is a reality for us. A reality. We're still mentally broke down from this. We're still in a world where our skin color matters. So we're living this. This is not. It would be an excuse if it happened and then this was that the world was just a whole different place where really everybody was equal. That's not the reality today.
A skin color matters for me as well, dude. You think I can walk down the street of your community and not get robbed?
Bro, but okay, you're right. So listen to this. You're all right. Listen to this. You're definitely right. You can't. But think about the poor sections of the world and think about the wealthy sections of the world. You're going to have to worry about walking this little small area and not feeling comfortable because you're white in a black neighborhood. Mm-hmm. We got to walk around this world. Do you feel what I'm saying? Listen, you said it. Listen, a small area versus the world. When you get off the plane, when you get on the plane, you're black already. I got a chain on and a ring, my hat to the back, some Jordans on. I'm already a problem before I even introduce myself. My name might as well be thugging, ready to go to jail.
Listen, so I'm on Facebook the other day, and I see a post of one of the sergeants that's in my military unit, and it's a post of somebody close to him that got killed overseas or got killed. That I'm assuming it was overseas. It didn't say in the video, but like the flag, he was in the army. The person that got killed. Mm-hmm. So the flag, the national anthem, he's in, and this is a Hispanic person. They're not white. The flag and the national anthem mean something to him that if you change that, that's going to haunt him the rest of his life. His brother just fought for a flag and national anthem that is now changed. Like, I mean, I get what you're saying. But
is he fighting for the national anthem or is he fighting for the country?
He's fighting for
Is he fighting for that song?
I get it.
Is he fighting for the song or is he fighting for the country? So the country is going to grow and have another song that is for the country and for everybody to come together. What are you holding on to this one particular song that points out that these group of people are better than those group of people, and those group of people? Why that song? Why does that song make people feel like we don't want to have something new for everybody? We're gonna stick to this one. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's obviously a problem because a lot of people feel like we're not gonna We're not going to stand for it. We're going to kneel down. We're going to protest. Okay, well now they're not going to stand. I understand why they're not going to stand. We're not going to play it. It's a problem.
And I watched a different video on this about a black guy interviewing another woman, and his idea is that black people don't take enough responsibility. That it's always the finger's always going outwards. And we've had conversations, and I understand where you're coming from, and we may only be sometimes one generation away from slavery, and I understand that. But when does I just it if you
I do believe
if you're gonna
I do believe a lot of black people have do point the finger, and the reason is because this is what we became. We didn't jump off the boat feeling like this. This is years and years and years and years and years of being mistreating ourselves, drug abuse, all this combined, living by the Willie Lynch syndrome, and we got to this today. We need help. I keep saying the same thing. I think we all suffer from mental health issues as black people, and I think the only way to get out of it is to go get help. But I think also playing these certain songs, these certain triggers, playing this certain violin is not going to help it. It's going to make it's creating a bigger divide. I have anger issues as an African American male. I raised my hand and I understand this.
I just one song is not going to change a belief. It's not going to change it. Not going to bring anybody together. It's not.
One song is not. Go ahead.
What brings me and you together? That we talk about things, we can have these conversations, and we can move on from them and discuss them, and we're still friends afterwards. We get heated right now, and I still know we're going to be friends afterwards. But
yeah,
communicating about it. People don't communicate about it. People think one way.
Let me ask you a question. No, you're right. I agree with you. You're definitely right. Let me ask you a question though. One song, and I agree with you, one song is not going to change the problem, but one song could be a start to the problem, to start to change the problem. It can get the ball rolling. Why not start to change the problem?
I grew up, the national anthem just means something to me.
That don't mean right. That doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean it's right. I watched Bugs Bunny. I watched Bugs Bunny as a kid say some racist crap. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, I'm watching it and I don't understand it, but when I get older and I'm watching it and I'm like, dang, these cartoons are racist. And I was watching this as a kid. Just because I watched it and grew up on it doesn't mean it's right. No, it doesn't mean it's right.
I'm not.
When you cut your heart out and you
there's nothing racist in the national anthem.
Bro, the whole situation, it was built on racism. It was slaves, the land of the free. This song was not for us. You want me to stand and kneel for a song that was not for me. And mind you, I kneel and I take my hat off when I hear the national anthem. But I'm saying, as a people, I understand why this person would kneel. And you want us to stand and kneel for something that was not, we weren't even able to vote. And then when we were able to vote, we were less than a half of a person.
So you're saying that the song was founded on racism,
yes.
At the time, racism, yes, was the national anthem was founded while there was racism going on. So let me bring this argument to you. Look at Africa now, right? So I've heard people say that Africa is just, I mean, look at it. What country would you want to live in Africa?
I don't want to go to Africa. But that don't mean that I don't think the national anthem should be changed. The
point I'm making is slavery was not right, but we brought slaves here and made the system better. I don't know. I'm not saying that the slavery was right, but I'm just saying that where do we get the idea from? So when
that don't got bro, you're losing me. That don't got nothing to do with the national anthem being changed.
What I'm trying to say is when you're pointing the finger outwards, there's always three pointing back at you, and That's what I'm saying it's your own people have been at fault.
I understand. What I told you is this. I understand that, and we didn't get here. We didn't get here by ourselves. I understand we have issues. I think if more people address that they have issues, then we would be better as a people. But we got to get to that point. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to happen over the national anthem being changed. It's not going to happen over any of that happening. It's going to happen over time. But we got to start somewhere. And I think that when they ended slavery, we were going to get 7 acres and a mule, right?
Mm-hmm.
That never happened. It's kind of like, okay, well, this would be a great way to be like, you know what? We acknowledge that was wrong. We're going to change this national anthem and make this for everybody, not just for Black people, for everybody, every citizen. We want you to feel like you're welcome here. Yeah. This is for everybody, not just for Black people. Me as a Black person, I would feel like, wow, that was a step in the right direction. I'm tired of everybody telling us to act like slavery never happened. We supposed to wake up tomorrow and be like, no, never existed. High five, everybody. Fuck no. Excuse me for cussing. Fuck no. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then it's triggers. It's people say certain stuff and you feel like, wow. I'm talking about your whole face turned into, wow. I can't believe that they just said that. How insensitive could someone be? It's like, man, I don't know what your favorite family member is, but let's say, man, you got a grandmother. I don't even want to say that. It don't even matter. I just think that we gotta lay our hearts on the table, man, and start doing stuff as human beings and not as a race.
But
not as a race. I think put your heart on the table and engage it with your heart. Is this okay as a human being, or is it not? And if you could sit there and say that, yes, my heart says that this is I'm okay with that, then that's okay.
Triggers to me, just look, I've heard of people with PTSD that have gone to war and have triggers of gunshots and fireworks trigger them. But guess what? Fireworks aren't going to stop happening. Gunshots aren't going to stop happening. So you have to work with yourself. You have to work with yourself to work on those triggers. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
you have to work with those.
Let me give you this. Let me give you this. You're right. Gunshots are not going to stop happening. Fireworks aren't going to stop happening. But that's a whole different ball game, bro. Now, if it was over a song where this man came back for fighting for my life. If this man came back from fighting for my life and he didn't want to hear the Agent 8 remix, I'm gonna tell that man, bro, for you saving my life, I throw that Agent 8 remix in the garbage. Cause you fought for me.
But the point I'm making, dude, is if it's not the national anthem, it's going to be something else. So we change the national.
I think you're judging Black people. You're judging Black people as a whole now, bro.
There's going to be.
I can't get that.
There's going to be a trigger down the road where a racist person says a comment to you. It's going to be a trigger. There's always racist. We can't get rid of it.
Let me ask you this, bro. Real talk. Let me ask you a real question. A real question. It don't got nothing to do with being patriotic, a politician. I'm talking about being a human being. Blood pumping through your veins and your heart on the table. Why do you need to hold on to that song? What is that song? Why?
Just as it means something to you in one way, it means something to me in the opposite way.
What does it mean to you?
An American, I'm happy to have the opportunities that I have, and I'm happy.
Can I ask you a question?
And I'm happy to have been a part of the military to support those opportunities.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. And the flag and the national anthem mean something to me, to where it's not just another song I hear. It's not just a Drake song that I hear on the radio that if I stopped hearing it, it would piss me off.
So let me ask you. So bro, so listen to this. Listen to this. That's you feeling like personally. That's your personal feeling. personal. This is how you feel about it. You're not thinking about.
It's not.
Go ahead. That's not. I'm not saying. I'm talking to you. I'm not saying. I'm not telling you to ask them how they feel. I'm talking to you personally. That was your reasoning for not wanting to change the national anthem, right? So this same song makes a group of people feel less than a person. It makes them feel like bullied. It makes them feel bullied. It takes them back to a place, a dark place that they don't want to be in. So knowing this and knowing that someone can make another song for you to excite all those same feelings and emotions that you feel like you love this song for, and erase the whole other feeling that these people don't want to relive. Why not? So think about this. I get in your car. I get in your car.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I get in your car, and the first thing you do is you turn it to a radio station that you feel like me and you both can listen to and enjoy. Right? Because you feel like, okay, well, you might be in the country. Haj might not be in the country. He like local gangster rap underground. I'm not into that. But top 40 is something we both can blend in and have a song that we both can like, right?
Yeah. So
as a friend, you are willing to change what you listen to for the time being for your friend, right? Because you're thinking about my feelings.
Yeah.
I think if we take out the personal feelings of this situation and start thinking about the others, how other people feel, I think it'll be better.
I hear what you're saying, but like, it's not going to solve any problem. There's zero problem solved by guarantee.
You keep going back to it's not going to solve any problems. I agree with you. I don't think that it's going to solve any problems, but I think it's a great gesture and it's a beginning to say, hey, you know what? We don't want to fight anymore. We're sorry.
You know what? Also a great gesture is start making an issue out of the inner cities. Start making.
Bro, see, you're doing. Hey, you can't do that, bro. See, you can't. Look. Hold on. Look, hold on. I'm gonna stop you. This is the reason why I'm gonna stop you. You just said, and I said it too before, pointing the finger, and three are pointing back at you. We're trying to come up with a solution to better a situation for everybody, and you're gonna point it back to the inner cities. That's the finger pointing again. We're talking about this national anthem and how if you take your heart out and put your heart on the table and don't think about my personal reason that I like this song and start thinking about why don't they like it? So what is it doing to them and hurting them so bad? I don't think the inner city got nothing to do with that. That's pointing the finger again.
You're right. I mean, it is. But what I'm trying to say is there's all these little issues that want to be brought up instead of, hey, look, we're killing each other. Hey, Black Lives Matter.
Bro, so you keep saying, bro, that can't keep being keep being your defense.
No, but it's not my defense.
That can't keep being.
It's why don't Black people make an issue out of killing each other? And
so
then we can.
So I'm gonna say it again for the third week, bro. Look, I'm gonna say it again for the third week, and hopefully I don't gotta keep saying it. We have mental health issues. The Willie Lynch syndrome. Turn the Black person against the light-skinned person. Turn the nappy head against the give-care person. Turn the niggers all against niggers. Is what they wanted. Is what they got. This is where we're at. We have mental health issues. I keep saying the same thing. You can't keep pointing the finger at it because it's out the bag. I told you. We have those issues. They're going to continue to happen. We have to get over it. We have to go seek mental health. We got to go seek mental health help. Go see these psychiatrists, sit down on these sofas and get it out of our system. But that can't be the reason why you sit back and say, I don't care. We're sick. We're sick in the head, bro. We're talking about hearts here. We're not talking about Black, whites, Hispanics, Indians, anything. We're talking about hearts, human beings. When I take my heart out, I don't want to see you die. I don't care about your color. I don't want to see you mistreated by the police. I don't care about your color. I don't want you to walk through my hood and get harassed. I don't care about your color. You woke with me, I'm gonna say, nah, that's my homeboy. Leave him alone. I don't care about your color.
And I don't care about.
If you tell me, Haj, that national anthem, if the shoe was on the other foot, switched, Haj, that national anthem, bro, man, I don't feel like woo. I'm gonna say, man, let me listen to it. Like, I can get what you saying, bro. Like, nah, you know what? And you say, well, you know what? I don't say, I see why you might be with it, but what if we came up with a new one? Well, let me hear the new one. What the new one gonna say? I just don't feel like, as a human being, it should be a problem for nobody when we all trying to come together. Let me say this though. Today, still today, black is used negative. Black cats, stay away from black cats. Killer whales are black. The sharks, great white sharks. This is stuff that every day you hear. Every day we fighting ourselves. We killing ourselves. Black people are fighting black people. And then we got to deal with society dumping on us. Bro, we're like a fucking toilet. So something small like the national anthem to you, but to us, it's not small. That shit is a giant. It just feels like a giant something stepping on us once again. And we can't get out our own way.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that you get out of your own way. And that's the mindset. If you keep
You're
saying,
not mentally ill, bro.
Listen, let me finish. If you keep saying, I can't get out of my own way, and I'm a victim, and if you keep thinking that way, you're going to keep living the same. It's just, it's a thought. If I tell myself I'm a bad person and that I'm a murderer, I'm probably going to go out and kill somebody.
So I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you, and I don't live like that. But I don't live like that. I'm a positive person.
And that's what I'm saying.
But hold on. We are mentally ill, bro. I just told you that we came where we came from. The Willie Lynch syndrome is a real thing, and we're a victim of it. So now you got these group of people who really can't get out of their own way. You dump them in a situation where they're in a neighborhood where liquor stores on every corner. We don't own liquor stores. We don't have the money for that. Liquor stores every corner. Drugs everywhere. There's no drugs in your neighborhood. Why not? We didn't buy boats to get crack over here. To get cocaine over here to make crack.
Bro.
Huh?
Drugs. That's
I can hear you. It broke up.
You know what age I saw ecstasy at? 7th grade, I saw ecstasy. Like, rich people have it too.
Bro, so you're talking about ecstasy. You know what age I saw crack that I can remember? 4. 4. My grandmother. 4. And that's when I can remember. We had a rock waller named Hubba. Do you know what Hubba is?
Mm-mm.
Hubba is a rock. A Hubba rock. We had a rock waller named Hubba. Bro, we are put in these situations and they're not conducive to us elevating at all, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you that you're in charge, you're to blame for racism. I'm not telling you your uncle, your cousin, nobody. All I'm telling you is this. We don't feel this way for no reason at all. So if you open up your heart and just take time to be like, wow, this is really affecting these people. Why? I think it'll make for everybody feeling different about certain situations. I'm not telling you this is going to help. I don't know, but I know it'll be a good start.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about it. I hear what you're saying. The fingers keep getting pointed back at white people. We need to
I disagree.
change. We need to, and like my mindset is not the same as it was. My mindset's not the same as my parents. Like,
no, it's not.
Like,
it's not.
Well, people that know me, they would know that I'm not a racist. They would know that I don't know. And it's just like, I do. I mean, what else do I have to do to prove that we're on a different page now and that?
But see, the problem is that the different page is different for you. So it's you're like, okay, well, it's a different day. It's a different time, and so it should be okay. But you're dealing with people who are emotionally and mentally scarred. So our healing process is not the same as yours. You're like, okay, well, I understand and I sympathize, but it should be over by now. It's not, bro. We're still hurting. We are really still hurting mentally as well. We need real help. And so saying stuff like, well, you guys are doing it to yourself isn't helping me. It's not, because we definitely are doing it to ourselves. But the reason why we're doing it to ourselves is deep rooted, and we need help. So instead of saying you guys should get over it, we got to find a way to help, because we're definitely scarred mentally.
I think I'm doing my best to try to help the situation. Look, we're talking about it. Like,
bro, I applaud you too.
A better person after having these podcasts. But I mean, just by talking before, I think. But I just like, I want the Black community to start speaking out against gang violence. I want the Black community to start speaking out against drug use. I want the Black community to start funding schools, LeBron James. All these people that are on this page and are speaking out and are trying to make a difference. We need more.
But see, the problem with that is once we do it, they get shut down.
LeBron, you get people. I get shot down. I mean, honestly,
they're getting shut. No, bro. Do your research. Do your research. These people are getting shut down by Hollywood, by they're taking a stance and they're getting shut down. Funding is getting pulled. They're getting blacklisted. This stuff goes on. Google Spike Lee. Google a lot of Black film directors and they'll tell you how hard they had it once they start trying to be proactive in the Black community. I'm talking about this. So we talking racism at the surface of me and you. You're my brother. I applaud you for having these conversations because everybody won't have them. But this, bro, I'm telling you, this goes deeper than what you know. I guarantee you, if you did your research, you would sit back and be like, wow, that's amazing. And you might feel like, I don't know if I agree with what's going on. This is deep rooted, bro. It ain't you looking at it from the surface.
No, and I am, but I'm also looking at it as from a psychology standpoint of everything is a choice. Everything is a choice.
Racism wasn't a.
You have two ways to look at it. You can let it make you worse, or you can let it make you better. And
I agree with that.
And
I agree with that.
And I have been, over the course of my life, I've been a negative thinker, and that was engraved in me. Like, just negatively thinking, not thinking positively. And we've had conversations about this before, and I'm relay to everybody. That's how my mind runs. My mind always runs to the negative thought. However, lately it's been going the opposite direction, and it's a choice. I can sit there and be like, this is never gonna be successful. That why should I invest in this? That this is never gonna make.
I agree.
But it's a choice. It's a choice. So, a choice to make, and that's what I'm trying to get across to people. Is yes, you are growing up around crack, but look, you're not a crackhead.
But see, let me say this though. So you're right. It's a choice, right? But you first have to notice that what you're doing isn't the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. You have to notice that, right? You have to really come to grips with, you know what, I'm living wrong. Well, a lot of these people,
what would be a good way for young kids to find out that this is not the right thing to do, that this is not, that for more celebrity Black people to come out and speak against it?
I think they do. I think they do. It's going to take a lot of everybody to speak against it. I'm just tired of hearing color. It's going to take a lot of everybody to do it. Yeah. It's going to take human beings to come together and to notice that this is a real problem. Let's fix it together.
Yeah.
Let's together. I can be with my son every day, and I can tell him, boy, shoot the jumper like this, shoot the jumper like this. Uncle Taylor could come over and say, Hassan, shoot it like this, and he listens to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It didn't have anything to do with him being with black or white. It just had to do with a different voice.
No, you're right on that. Yeah, I think you're right. I think everybody needs to speak out on it. I'm saying just the black community, but you're right. I think if President Trump comes out and says, "Hey, look, this is not acceptable. Like, this is what's going on in the streets of Chicago. Like, we need to prevent this. How can we help?" Like, I think you're right. I think everybody needs to speak out against it. You're right.
I'm gonna say this too. This is my last comment about the national anthem. If you feel wholeheartedly that the song shouldn't be changed, I'm with you. I respect it. But if you feel like you're saying, I just ask you that the same feeling that you have when I get in your car and you change it to top 40 out of respect for me, I wish you viewed the national anthem with that same respect.
I hear you. I just, like, being in the military, it's just like, it's a different group of guys, man, and we think I don't know. I think let this lead into my rant. All right, so my rant today was that people identify themselves as African Americans or Mexican Americans, or I've identified myself as, I'm Portuguese. Like, we all need to start identifying ourselves as Americans. If you come here, if you're from Israel, you're no longer Israeli. You're American. You came here for a reason. You wanted to be a part of our country. You wanted to be a part of something greater. Like, we're Americans. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is we identify as something else. We're not. We're Americans. We live here. Like, that's my rant for today, is like, I'm tired of hearing, like, I'm going to do my best. Like, when people ask me where I'm from, like, I'm from America. Like,
Let me ask you,
6 generations on one side and 2 generations on the other side. Like,
let me ask you a question. Bro, when I come to your house, you show me the utmost respect. You tell me, like, oh, the dogs aren't going to bite you. I'm still scared of the dogs. You tell the dogs, man, come over here, leave him alone. The dogs still kind of get rowdy. You go put him in the garage. Mm-hmm. Hey, bro, you want something to drink? Oh, you giving me ice, everything. You making me feel at home, mm-hmm. right? If you want everybody to get over here and say, we are Americans, us as Americans got to start making everyone feel welcome. And making them feel like they're at home. This leads me back to the national anthem.
But
we have something that's strictly for one group of people, but you want everybody to feel at home. So the same rules that you apply to your house, bro, would be the same thing that the country that we should do as Americans.
It's not that it's like this is what it's really like. You are at home and you're getting abused by your wife, your kids. So you come to my house. So you're saying that we should abuse you. We should no. What I'm trying to say is, like, a lot of people come to this country because they're negatively treated in their prior country. Mexico, for example. You know what? If you're not in a drug cartel, you're going to have a hard time. And they're going to suppress you and suppress you and suppress you until you become part of the drug cartel and run drugs. Like, this is a known thing. And when you come here, you have to assimilate with the United States. We're not going to allow you to run drugs. We're not going to play the Mexican national anthem. We're not going to the Mexican flag. We're going to wave the American flag. We're going to play the national anthem. And that's just it. Like,
I understand.
Like, assimilate. You have to take on values. You can't come and expect us to allow you to beat your wife because,
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: you want people to come over here and stand up and be proud Americans, but we have to make them feel like they're like America is partially theirs. But we can't say, hey, stand up, take your hat off for this national anthem, wave the flag, and be proud to be American. And then when they walk down the street, we spit on them. We can't do that. And then because they're not going to be proud Americans. They're going to say F America.
Yeah, you're right. And that's not making them feel welcome, but that's also a small portion of what goes on. I think what gets to me
Can I say something?
is people.
The small portion is because you say it's a small portion because you don't have to live that life. What's small for you is humongous for someone else, bro. Don't think of it as a personal, oh, that's small because I don't deal with it. That's humongous to somebody.
What I'm getting at is like, don't, when you come here from the other country, don't, I know some Hispanic people that take more pride in being Hispanic than, or being from Mexico than they do for being American. You know, and that's the type of thing that is just, what are you really here to do? Like, are you here to be an American? Or are you here to be a Mexican?
They're here to have a better life.
But they're here to have a better life than be American.
So, bro, this is what I wish for you. I just wish that you, honestly, bro, like I love it that you're patriotic, bro. But at the end of the day, you are a human being. I just hope that people get out of whatever hostile situation that they are in and get to a better life. I don't care if it's in Mexico, if it's in America, wherever you got to go to get to a better life. I hope that they get to it, and I pray for them. Now, if they get over here and they get to a better life and they abuse it, that's their problem. And whatever they're going to get as a result of that, they deserve it. But for the people that got to a better situation and they over here and they still want to say, I love Mexico, for whatever reason they love Mexico, I don't know. I'm not from nowhere because I can't go back to Africa. But they might be going through something mentally too. They don't understand what they just escaped. I don't know what they're going through mentally. I just know that they're in a better spot and they babies ain't in danger and they ain't in danger, and I'm happy for them.
And I'm happy for them too.
I
want them to take the step to be American. Be American. Like, take pride in this country. When people take,
what does being American?
What
does being American really mean?
Being American?
Yeah, what does it really mean?
Life, liberty, and property for everybody, bro. Like, that's what it.
Say it again.
And,
say it again.
And
I'm saying say it slower. Say it slower so people can hear it. I didn't hear it.
Life, liberty, and property for everybody. And I firmly believe in that. For everybody. For all humans. I believe
life, liberty,
and
property.
Like, that's what
the property
and property. It's in the Constitution, bro. That's what I believe in. Yeah, it might have been written for white people, and black people might have been left out for that, but it means for everybody to me. And don't come here and wave the Mexican flag in my face. Like,
bro, I agree.
That's disrespectful.
You're taking it too personal, bro. I understand you having pride for your country, bro. I understand it. But that flag has nothing to do with a shot at you. It does not, bro. It does not. You have no clue what these people are going through or what they people went through and why they feel how they feel about that flag, how you feel about your flag.
But so they have so much pride in their country that they want to come to another country and escape the bullshit from that country. So you have that much pride in your country and you want to wave that flag around here. Go back and make a difference in your country then.
Who are you to place judgment on them?
Bro,
for every question I have, you have a just listen or a but or point the finger. We're never going to get anywhere if we start diverting. If you're Magic Johnson right now, bro, you're tossing it all over the place. Who are you? Ask yourself this. Who are you to have judgment on these people who just want a better life?
I don't.
Do you own the property that they're moving into?
I don't treat them any differently. I'm just.
So why have a negative outlook on them?
Because I feel that the way people think affects them. If they view themselves as a Mexican American, then
bro, bro, it's so easy. It could have been so easy for you to be born in that situation and have a different pair of pants on right now and a different pair of shoes on right now, looking on it from a different side.
Yeah.
You're looking at it from a side that's pretty smooth, bro. And it's easy to be like, oh well, nah, just stay there. You're not living in those situations. I don't know who. To me, it makes no sense. I don't know. Maybe I don't know why they come over here and feel. I don't know why anybody comes over. Pride for them personally. I don't have an identity outside of being African American. I don't have a country to go to. I'm from this one, whether I like it or not. But this one hasn't always treated me good.
Mm-hmm.
If I could pick up another flag and say I was from Wakanda, maybe I would. I don't know. But I've never been there. I can't. I'm here. A lot of these people aren't being treated that well here. They're being treated better than they were in their spot. But bro, I don't know, man. I don't think that we should pass judgment on people just trying to get themselves in a better situation.
I feel everything's a choice. If I were going to move to Mexico, I would learn English. A lot of people that come here that they don't learn English. Like I'm sorry.
How do you know that
they move to Mexico? But
how do you know that they don't want to learn English?
They don't learn it. You can
how do you know that they don't
fine.
want to learn?
And you can learn.
How do you know that they don't want to learn English? Bro, I'm asking you a legit question. How do you know that they don't want to learn English? You don't.
By not speaking English.
That's an assumption, bro. That's an assumption.
Man.
How do you know that they don't want to learn English? A lot of these people are moving out here with elementary educations.
This is something we're gonna have to agree to disagree on. We can go back.
Bro, we're strongly disagreeing.
My main
Can I ask you a question?
Point that I was gonna get at with the ESPN not broadcasting the national anthem is they're almost making themselves a part of the issue. They're saying that we're not gonna broadcast it, people don't watch it, but it makes the issue even bigger because now ESPN's dragged into it, saying, hey, look, now we're not going to broadcast it. It doesn't make ESPN look better. It makes them look.
Bro, you dodged the question like a mug. What makes you, bro? I'm asking you a question. What makes you think that they don't want to understand? They don't want to learn English
by not speaking it.
Bro, that's an ignorant outburst, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey.
You do not know who wants to learn English and who doesn't. You don't. So to judge somebody of what you think is ignorant. Honestly, bro, that's not.
We're obviously not gonna agree on this one. There's no way we're gonna agree on it. We're not seeing eye to eye. Like we can't. Like I mean, we talked about it. We both said our side of it. Like I'm on with it. I'm done with it. I see what you're saying, and hopefully you see what I'm saying, and that's all we can hope for.
Yeah. What'd you say about ESPN? You said you agreed. You think that what happened with them?
Saying ESPN jumping in and saying we're not going to broadcast it, it just makes them a part of it. It just makes like, I mean, if they're going to kneel, broadcast it. Let people watch it or not watch it. But you're taking away that option for them to watch it. Like it's just, you know what? Like I don't like this is a soft move. You know.
I agree. I believe this. If you're going to stand, if you're going to kneel, whatever, whoever, however, I think ESPN should broadcast it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech.
I think they should broadcast it. It's still people's right. People still have the right to listen to the song that want to listen to it.
Yeah.
So if you're taking away their right to listen to it, if I don't want to hear it, I can turn it off. But exactly. if you should play the national anthem. It's up to me if I want to listen to it or not, or if I want to kneel, or if I want to do whatever I want to do when it's playing. I think ESPN should play it, and they should play it and show people who's kneeling and who's not kneeling, so people can talk about it.
Exactly.
But yep. I'm gonna say this, man. These conversations are must-have conversations. I love Taylor to death. This is my brother. These conversations don't mess up our friendship at all. But I think that these conversations should be had for everybody. I think black people should have these conversations with black people, with their black friends. They should have these conversations with their white friends. Mexicans should have these conversations with each other. We all should have these conversations so we can figure out how we feel, what's wrong, what's right, and how we get better. That's the only way it's going to work. That's my opinion.
But, all right, so another episode of those guys, episode 8.
Oh, hold on. We got one more. So we got the gift card to give away. And honestly, Farida was the last comment. She gave us 2 thumbs up. So we got the free Pete's gift card for Farida. Taylor, how much is it?
$20.
How much? $20.
$20.
Huh? Pete's on those guys, Farida, for you. I think Taylor's going to see you before I do. So he's gonna give you the gift card.
I'll give you the gift card.
Hey, but this is what we asked, Farida. When you get the gift card, you have to take a picture with the gift card and post us. And tag us in the picture.
So for the like and share last week, who are we going to give that gift card to?
I was giving it to Farida, but Ken Mosley gave us the last like and share.
Hey, so let's
in the first first and last.
Ken liked us and shared us, and then Farida's going to get it for tuning in this week.
So those guys winners for this week is Farida and Ken. We didn't expect to have 2 winners, but we got 2 winners, and they're going to be 2 next week. I'm just letting y'all know. It's only going to be 1.
Guys, $20. So tune in.
There you have it.
All right, you guys. We'll see you next week.
We out this thing, man. All right.